Welcome to the Rome vlog. She said in pretty much the darkest room ever. We have an amazing view. Isn't that pretty? I want to say we just arrived, but it has been a while. Usually we really used the entire day, but we both didn't sleep a lot. So we arrived and pretty much took a little nap and now got ready, and it's time to finally see something of Rome, because all we have seen until now is, well, the airport and the train station and the cute little cafes. Our plan now is to grab something for lunch, and then we actually booked a guided tour for the Colosseum. I haven't done a guided tour in like forever. I think the last time was with my mom when we were in Istanbul, but other than that I was just usually, you know, just exploring the city. We booked it in English because we didn't want to be surrounded by other German speaking people. And we're gonna leave now because we are actually a little bit later than we wanted to be because of the nap, and I took a little bit too long to get ready. Before we talk about the tour, I quickly wanted to mention something. I have quite a history of getting sick during a vacation or on the way home, but I never got sick before until now. I could already feel it on Monday when I had my work from home day that something was off. Tuesday I was working and I didn't feel well at all. Wednesday I stayed home because I was just not feeling good, and then I slept the entire day, like literally the entire day. Then I packed all of my stuff like Wednesday evening, like 7 p.m. or something, and then washed my hair, which was very stressful. But long story short, I was actually feeling quite okay today, even though I didn't sleep a lot because I slept yesterday all day. Oh my gosh, Wednesday was yesterday. When you're out and about and traveling, time just passes differently. Okay, so tour was amazing. In the beginning I had a little bit of trouble understanding her with just one earpiece in. I don't know if you've done tours lately, but you get like this earpiece that you can hear the tour guide better. When the wind is very strong, you cannot hear her that well. I had to get used to that whole thing of, you know, looking at everything and listening to what she was saying all the time, especially when it's in English and when she has an accent and you don't have any subtitles. I think it was very quick and effective to see everything, to not be in the lines and have to be waiting. The Colosseum was absolutely stunning. I loved it. But I think until now it has been fine with the people. I mean, it is crowded, but it is July. It is in the middle of summer in Rome, and it is the jubilee year. Maybe let's see tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Vatican planned. When we arrived, I googled where we can eat lunch, okay? And I found this pizza place. And then we realized it is very close to our apartment, hotel, whatever this is. It has amazing reviews, okay? When we went there, we got a table immediately. There was such a long line. There were so many people waiting. We were so incredibly lucky to get there at this exact time. And then the best thing that we realized is that we literally sleep across the street. And what we're also very lucky with is what even our tour guide said is the weather. The weather, because I checked the weather for Rome the past month or something, and it always has been 35 degrees. Around that, and now it's 29, which doesn't seem like a lot, but just imagine 28, 29 already being super hot. Can you imagine 35? I'm very tired. My boyfriend's in the shower, and I think after that we're going to bed, so see you tomorrow. yesterday it was crazy crowded. The first day I was like, it's not that bad, you know, but the second day, like yesterday, was like, yeah, that was exactly how I was expecting Rome in July in the Jubilee year. We were wondering the past days why there are so many groups of people with like mostly green t-shirts and flags. So apparently it has been the Jubilee of Youth, so all of these very young teenagers, they travel here. What did we do yesterday? We had our guided tour. I think it was a little bit over 2 hours. We went to the museum. Then we went to the Sistine Chapel, where we saw all of the famous paintings from Michelangelo and heard funny stories about how he didn't want to paint them. And then, unfortunately, because it was so crowded, the Basilica, St. Peter's Basilica, it was closed, which I was a little bit disappointed, but we still went to the St. Peter's Dome. That was really impressive. That was really cool. But there were also almost only all of the teenagers, like from the Jubilee, like everyone was wearing green t-shirts. Our plan is pretty much to get breakfast and then maybe go to Trevi Fountain, which we also want to do at night, but I kind of want to go there at day as well. I don't know, because I'm not sure if we're really going tonight. And then later on, we're actually going to a concert, because we actually only flew here in the middle of July in the Jubilee year because we want to see Kendrick and SZA. We want to go to the Grand National Tour, and we chose Rome for our tour date because they are not coming to Vienna, so we were like, where do we want to go? What fits best from the date? We were debating between Paris and Rome, but then we were like, let's do Paris on another occasion. Why am I getting ready now? I don't know. I need to get ready afterwards again, but I don't know. Wanted to look a little bit more put together. I have no idea what I'm wearing yet. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with my hair or anything. I have a few things that I brought. When you go somewhere else and you travel somewhere else, you really actually need to think about your outfit before. But because I was feeling sick, I just packed a few tops and a few options, so I'm really excited. It's now our third time where we fly to a city, explore the city, and then go to a concert. It is so much fun if you explore a city and then you still go to a concert. Like, you have two in one, and I just love it. Okay, I think it doesn't get better than that. As you can see, I am back home from Rome. Why did that rhyme? The concert was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I loved it, even though it was passing so quickly. I mean, of course, they do shorten the songs and they don't sing all of the songs to its full extent, but still, it felt so incredibly short. I feel like the sound was a little bit off, especially the in-between screens were a little bit hard to understand, and sometimes even with songs. I haven't been a huge SZA fan, but ever since we bought the tickets for the tour, I have been listening to her so much and I really became a fan. I really love her songs. She had such a great energy and she looked amazing and I absolutely loved her, and Kendrick also was amazing. So after that, we of course had to grab our, after concert McDonald's. We had to find a McDonald's that was open, of course, 24 hours. You know how it is after concert, there's just so many people, traffic is insane, and we walked, I think, for like 40 minutes, which is not a lot, okay? Walking 40 minutes is not a lot, but if you have been walking all day and then you have been standing at the concert, it felt like an eternity that we went from the venue to the McDonald's. I was literally thinking that I'm going to pass out so many times. And then when we arrived at McDonald's, of course, we were not the only people who had that idea of going to McDonald's. I think like it was that famous social media Big McDonald's, but it was the only one open. They were a little bit overwhelmed with how many people were there. I have no idea how long we waited for the food. I think it was for like an hour or something. The fries, oh my gosh, this is the first time that happened to me. The fries weren't even like probably, done. They were still like a little bit yellow. Then when we walked out, actually, we saw that they closed the door so that only a limited amount of people can enter at McDonald's. And then afterwards, because it was only like 10 minutes, if even, we went to Trevi Fountain. If you ever go to Rome, I can highly recommend seeing Trevi Fountain in daylight, but also see it at nighttime because it is such a different feeling. I love the vibe. It was so cozy and romantic there. There were obviously a few people, but I loved it so much. I actually wanted to stay the entire night there because it was so, I don't know, it was a vibe. And overall, I have to say, I would visit Rome again during summer because it is just such a summery city, and I really enjoyed being able to go to Trevi Fountain in the middle of the night because it obviously wasn't cold or anything. I feel like I can deal with the tourist masses and then have a warmer warmer weather. And then on the last day we pretty much walked around a little bit, had our last pizza, went to the Colosseum again because it is just that stunning, and we hung out there for a little bit and just enjoyed the view of the Colosseum. I absolutely fell in love with Rome. I want to go there actually a lot more times. I loved every single second that we were in Rome. It was an amazing trip. I had so much fun. I felt alive again because before Rome I was really not doing well mentally, but Rome really helped, and I really do enjoy my city trips and walking 20,000 steps. I don't know why, it is so much fun for me. I hope you enjoyed the Rome vlog. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and give the video a like if you enjoyed it. And other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!